I'm here with Mindy, the performance dietitian here for the Jaguars. Mindy, what an awesome job title you have.
Well, thank you.
So tell us what that is and what you do.
So basically, I work with the players to ensure that they are playing at their best, that they keep them as healthy as possible, and if they get injured, we return them to play as fast as possible through nutrition. Nutrition is equally as important as their training. So I always tell them nutrition can make a good athlete great, or a great athlete good. So you absolutely have athletes that have grown up on cheeseburgers and French fries and they've done really well on that. But what I like to challenge them for is, okay, if you've done that well there, what can we take it to the next level if we actually put the fuel we need in your body? And usually they can, within first couple tries, they realize they feel so much better on the field if they're putting the right fuel in.
We spoke to Chad Muma and he's a type 1 diabetic. So how do you cater for a situation like that, for example?
Well, luckily for me, Chad is amazing to work with because he's really on top of his diabetes. But any of our guys with diabetes, we have several. When we first meet together, we kind of go through the same thing. Like, what's your history like? What do you struggle with? Are you someone that tends to run high or tends to bonk down? And then we'll have a plan. I work really closely with his athletic trainer, Devin, and she checks his blood sugars every quarter to make sure they're where they're at. And if not, then they'll call me over and we'll make sure we're getting the right carbohydrates into them. The thing that's a little bit different than the normal population is adrenaline affects your blood sugars. So we can plan as much as we want, but sometimes it's on the fly as far as you'll test it and it's way higher than it should be. And we got to make sure we adjust for that.
So, everyone has been excited seeing Calvin Ridley join the Jags. You sat down with Calvin. How did that conversation go? What's he been like here with his nutrition?
So he's been great to work with. He wants to be the best. And so I think he is one that as a young athlete, he could get away with eating whatever he wants. And now that he's getting a little older, he realizes he needs to actually pay attention to nutrition. So I actually work with him every day, every meal. He'll come through and say, okay, what's my best choice? Or, I'm not feeling this, what can I do instead? And we work together and he's done really well so far. Trevor is actually a really good eater, and he is one of the few that's not a creature of habit. So most of my athletes, I could tell you he eats the same breakfast or he eats the same lunch. Trevor kind of switches it up. So breakfast might be waffles with some fruit and oatmeal, or one day he might decide he wants scrambled eggs and bacon. Just kind of depends.
Okay. And Doug. I've managed to see Doug.
He is a creature of habit, yes.
So, yeah.
Doug's favorite would be the pizza bar and the ice cream bar. Absolutely.
So London, that sounds like it's going to be tough doing all the nutrition that you need. How do you even prepare for that?
London is a challenge. So we generally will ship a big container of snacks and creature comforts. But we do creature comforts that they're used to, like hot sauces and ketchup and things that we can't get over there. And then I work really closely with the chef over there. A lot of times we'll bring him over here so that he can see what we tend to do and they can kind of adapt that way. And then it's a lot of education with the guys. So just, teaching them before they even get there, hey, the eggs are going to be a slightly different color. It's okay. They still taste like great eggs, things like that. Just educating them that it's okay to try new things. And we always have one standard English meal so that they can be introduced to things that they haven't had before.
Wow, Mindy, that's a lot. Can I dig in?
Of course. Help yourself.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe and take a look at all the other videos on our YouTube channel.